Hello, 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 and welcome to another inciting installment of Lyttle Dangerous Benign, with me, your host and co-pilot, Commander Jack Little. Yes, that is my introduction, and I'm sticking to it. Right. Oh, well, here we are, at 8 o'clock, British summertime, and let me tell you, it's definitely summertime. And, ooh, that doesn't sound very clever, does it? What's going on here? Oh dear. I think someone's about to buy a particular agricultural production facility there. Well, right into the action, really. Oh. Well, I didn't say it was destroyed. Or that it left. Now the Thargoid's left as well. I wonder if it's leapt and gone in pursuit. Who knows? Right. Well, that was distracting, wasn't it? Where were we? Oh yes, it's Tuesday. It's 8 o'clock. So this is not a scheduled stream at all, is it? Don't know what's coming or going. Or staying for tea. Or sort of stuck with the trains, so would it be possible to make use of the spare room tonight? Or just needing a shower, really, before I catch a plane. Or, ooh, that's better. We've got a little pip here. What's this pip? Yes, looks like the cutter did get away after all. Jolly good. There's been enough death here. Right. We're going to check out another story site. I think if we can just go into the galaxy map. There's a little clue. Although I don't know where I'm going once I get there. Which is awkward. Shift cancelled, wait, no, I don't want to do that. There we go. There they go. Thank you, Victor. Yes. Because we're all about the new story content at the moment. A bricolage of mystery and enigma, yes. Ooh. There we go. Got bricolage in there if you're playing needlessly long bingo words at home. So that's the planet. I know which planet I need to be on. So what we'll do is we'll see if there's any activity when we get there, and if there isn't, we will have a quick stufty online, I think. Oh. We're up against some stiff competition right now, of course. Honey Thief, Malik and Page doing a double-hander. What a lovely ecosystem of streamers we have in the Elite Dangerous community.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ooh, rather low on gas. What are we at? Ooh, Star Class M. I'll tell you what I'll do then. Belt and braces. Metaphorical belt and braces, obviously. I'm not actually wearing both a belt and braces. That would be a little peculiar. As useful a saying as it is. I find it rarely comes up in popular life at all that one's trousers fall down. It's just doesn't seem to occur, really. Oh. Right, so we are going to refuel, and I'm going to snaffle some coordinates off of the interweb. Oops. All the way to the microphone. There we go. So what are we looking for? We are looking for tippy type hip 19284 24 sight go ordinates. Ooh, I've hyphenated coordinates. Not sure I should have done that. That's not it. Hang on, I'm just going to I'm going to try Google. I'm not sure why, but Bing never seems to. Why go there when you can search here? Because I want to go to Google, that's why. I've just searched, come up with nothing. This site is a lie. Oh, it's a bit harsh. The OP is a lie. Ooh. So much anger on the forums. Ah, there we go. That's read it for. Oh, I see. Someone complaining that the coordinates are off on some site or other. Let's see. -19. -99. Ooh, I could just go a 99. Yes, yum yum yum. Oh, ice cream in the beard. Terrible look. I shall consider it again. Minus sediment. Just matter. Bum bum bum. Aha! I see. Right, got you. Good.
It doesn't want to hit me.
Oh.
Or does it? No.
She doesn't want to hit you.
It is actively stopping
going on
when I put
there?
myself between it and the ground.
It says I'm streaming. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's a relief. Oh, what I did there was I just happened to notice that my stream wasn't up in Edge, and instead the stream that I had been auto-hosting, the lovely Paige. I always want to say Paige Katz. It's Paige Harvey, of course. Paige Katz is a character from the cult comic and television series Wild Palms. That's not her. It's definitely not her. Right. So we are still not fully fueled because we have big tanks. Also, I've popped that in an awkward place now. Oh, it's all happening, isn't it? There we go. Just pop you over there, please. Because I have I should explain a single screen setup, you see, which does make for quite a busy setup. So I'm not.
Temperature critical.
Thank you. I don't have OBS up in another on another screen or anything. I'm just faced with the game and some rather wonderful but somewhat cobbled together bits of software that allow me to see the camera and the chat at the same time. There's a little window, une petite fenêtre, into my monde, my world. Yeah. Ooh. We're not going to get full very quickly at that sort of a rate, are we? Let's try and hurry it along. This is the sort of quality content I've become somewhat famous for. Slowly drifting around. Oh, Gollo, thank you very much for honouring me with that host. You're too kind. To celebrate, let's fly right through this solar flare, shall we? Boff. There we go. Still here. Probably should ease off on the temperature there. Oh. Love hearts too. I'm blushing. Can you see me blush there? My fully working capillary action there. Sort of heat regulation, really, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. And let's yeah, I think we can press on. I think this will take us to Jakarta. That's a very old reference which I'm sticking with. How are you, Gollo? Am I right in saying that you're on a little bit of a break? Not from streaming, but from nurse studing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, 4 weeks, my word. I could do with 4 weeks off myself, I think. Although, I suspect it's not fully off, is it? Yes, well, I thought initially that I wouldn't be able to stream on Thursday, so to make up for this shortfall, for the lack of Lyttle, the paucity of Jack in the schedules, that I would do a stream tonight and tomorrow, and so here we are. Oh, essay writing. Yes. I'm not sure. I think education's changed quite a lot since I was at university, but I do recall a useful tip for note-taking is marijuana. I am, of course, joking. Don't take drugs, cuds. Don't take drugs, kids. There we go. Oh, it was a media degree. It was a different world back then. It was the late 90s, and basically if you weren't on ketamine in the late 90s, it was largely considered a good thing. There. Oh. Got out of that one. So how is all the nursery? I was going to say nursery there. That's not right at all. How is the nursing going?
4, 3, 2.
I was talking to somebody. Who was I talking to? Oh, I was talking to Be Creative, Let Lou, and DJ Truthsayer about how you bring a certain bedside manner to the streaming community. Not frivolously. I'm not saying that frivolously, but on the couple of occasions where we've had the wrong sort of comments in chat, and I felt like they were dealt with in a sort of a sisterly way, shall we say. Right, now. Gollo, I'm not sure how you feel about this. but this is where we're going.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
There's a site there, so I'll understand. You know, if you don't want to, or you know, you want to kill the sound or whatever, or we could even just do something else or whatever. Hello, Moose 7H4N. Welcome to the stream. Do help yourself to a bottle of Purdy's from the branded refrigerated cabinet, and park it on the parket. Okay, got it. Well, there's no need to lurk either, Colo. I always like to approach planetary landings at a 10. I think it will be something you've not seen. Yes. This is part of the new content. Oh dear, it's time for some planetary chicken. Made it, lovely. Oh, threading the needle there slightly. Don't want to do that again in a hurry. There's a at some point, Colo, we're going to go to Colonia, and en route to Colonia, there's a planet that the Gimp wants to revisit, and it's a ringed planet like this, but it also has moons. But the moons are out. Hang on, how does this work? Let me guess. Oh, yes, it's rings. Then I think a moon or two, and then another ring. Take care, Colin, and thank you very much for blessing us with your presence ce soir. And I look forward to seeing you soon on your own stream, which we should I think do a shout out for. I have that. Oops, I have that power. Bum, 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 bum. I like typing. All the fingers on all the keys. Does this work? Yes, I think that's right. Thank you, Colo, for those kind words. You can say all of the things, Colo. You can say all of the things. Speak soon. There we are. Coordinates. Yep, no nav contacts, so... So it's the old-fashioned way. Yep, up. I'm going to take that to 19. Wait, 270, that's the threshold. So above 270, it's going to take me top coordinate there down. If I go below 270, it's going to make me coordinate go up. I'm confusing things there because I'm talking about a negative integer, but let's forget the negative. Ooh, oh dear. Also, don't fly away from the planet. There we go. So many things to watch at once. I do hope they bring in bespoke markers at some point soon. Oh, blast. I think possibly it's time to do the approach.
Orbital flight engaged.
We're going to overshoot. And we need to get that below 270 again. Oh. This is so tricky. Ah, Sparrow Black. Welcome, welcome. Ah, so nice to be speaking to you away from Twitter. How are you? How are you, SB? Oh yes, well, you know what they say. Always land on the dark side. I suspect as well, things are going to get even darker once we arrive. Oof, that was chilling, wasn't it? What's all that about? Where are we going? We are looking for something specific, Sparrow Black. We're looking for one of the new sites that is available in game. I don't think I've made a complete picture of the approach here. We're not too far away. Yes. We're rather keen to get some idea of the. Oh, is there a match on, Mr. Bucket? Welcome to the stream. Stream. I think they're all haunted these days, aren't they? Pretty much. But yes, this is one of the eerie AF sites. If I can style it so streetly. Are you watching the game, Bucket? Are you multi-screening? Or is it all too much? You've come to dear old Jack Lyttle for a little bit of a chill down. Ooh, we're winning. Can we? Ooh, I think it's fairly good. You're going to stop there? You are going to stop there. Lovely. Oh, lots of boosting. Right. Now, my Bucket is one of the regulars on Be Creative Let Loose stream, which is where I spend a fair amount of time stealth watching in my day job as a yeah. Because I mainly stealth watch Lou and Bognogus in the day, although Lou is slightly more work friendly, shall we say. Oh, now, what's that we see in the distance? Are my eyes deceiving me? Or is that some sort of a green glow? I think that's what we're headed for. I bought my mic from DJ. Did I? It's not a very good microphone. Yeah. It's a bit poppy on the plosives. Yeah. And rather uncivil on the sibilants. Yes. Oh, this is fun. So yes, that green glow in the distance is what we're headed for. Now the community is running rife with theory about what these sites are all about. And, well, I'm not going to go all the way through this in it whilst we're still flying, but certainly we saw Downslide WI. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Do help yourself to a complimentary drink from the globe-shaped cabinet, and pull up a beanbag. Just throw it down on the parquet somewhere. So, how are you, Downslide? Do you have questions? And in order to maintain the reality of everything that we're experiencing currently, I'm not necessarily going to be able to answer them. I suspect what you're saying is, how is it that with my right arm, left arm, with my left arm in such a terrible state, because I don't have very much mobility on my left arm, how is it possible that I can fly just using my right hand? Well, you see. Oh, thank you, Downslide, for the follow there. I have some very good key bindings. That's basically it. I use one of these, a Hot S, and yes, and I've got quite a sick. Ooh, hello, some NPCs up there. Not seen those before. At these sites, right? We have arrived somewhere. Where's it gone? There it is. Oh, you turn your right, turn green. I miss my bucket. Yes, I've thought about making my key bindings public, because I think there appears to be a certain amount of interest in them. Oh dear.
Landing gear deployed.
I hope there's not going to be zombies. No, who'd put zombies in a video game? That's silly. Forget I said it. Nobody clipped that. Nobody clipped me suggesting you could do zombies in video games. Wowzers, trousers. Well, I think we're at a safe distance. It's very spooky downside.
Charge detected.
So are you, Downside, are you an eliter? Got to remember as well that I've got to turn round now. What are we on gravity-wise? 0.2. So, 1,000 hours. God. I'm slightly perturbed, but I sort of would prefer it, really, in a way, if the elite statistics, the frontier statistics on this panel here, if they just kept it to hours rather than telling me how many weeks. Yeah. Oh, you've both made 1,000 hours in the recent past. Oh well, one nearly and one thing. I can do sentence. Yes, I've done sentence all my life. Okay, what have you got? Data point. Hello, data point. I'm going to scan you. I do hope that's okay. Ooh. I have an incoming message. What say you? Tagged encryption? Okay. NSR2. Well, welcome to the screen. Stream? That's twice I've said scream. I think it's the atmosphere here. It's putting me on edge. Yes, have a wing invite. Sparrow Black writes, I guess how long I watched Elite is maybe need to get multiplied by 4. God's no clue, I'd have to look, but I'm at work now, not at Gaming Rig. Yes. Bit of stealth viewing there from downslide. Oh yes, that's what I wanted to do. Going to HIP 17403. Are you indeed? So yes, there's quite a few of these dotted around the place. Ooh, it's a mining facility. Lovely, right. It's not really what I wanted to achieve there. What I wanted to achieve was that. Here's another one. Downside. Yes, I'm in London. London, UK, as opposed to London, Canada, of course. There's one there too. Yes, whereabouts are you, Downside? Is that WI? I want to say Wisconsin. But don't quote me. Okay, now, how many are we looking for here? If I can find me a hotspot, there we go. Discovered logs. Ooh, we've got 4 of them. Wisconsin. I think we have another Wisconsinite occasionally. Perhaps I Miss My Bucket might be able to help us out with that as to who I mean. Because the name currently escapes me. Of course, my only real knowledge of Wisconsin comes from Wisconsin Death Trip. The rather, I think that's the one we've already got. What did I do now? I am from South Africa, Jack. Yes, I'm not denying your roots. But no, I was seeing there's a regular on Be Creative Let Loose channel who is from Wisconsin. I think it might be Emily, but don't quote me. So naturally, Downside, you probably know her, both from the same state and all. I'm speaking ironically, of course. It is Emily. Jolly good. So that's 3. Now, they all seem to be around these sites, so... Yeah, exactly, yeah. You're spread out. I'll give you that. You're spread out, but there's only 5 of you. I know Wisconsin Death Trip's fantastic. The introduction is a bit of a wayward thing, but the stuff itself, so sort of there was a in olden times you'd have a photographer with the paper newspaper, who would basically just be the town photographer. So if anybody got married, you'd get him in. If anyone died, you'd get him in. And of course, this is the. I hope you've tuned in for this sort of thing, by the way. But yes, so you'd have this chap taking all these photos. This massive photographic record, basically, in the archive of this. I think by that point defunct local newspaper. And a history student was given the task of archiving it all in the 70s, I think, and created this book which compiled photos from the collection along with the records of the newspaper itself, and what was the other thing? Records from the local asylum as well. And it's all sort of captures, I think, from the 1870s through to the 1890s. Essentially a town going mad, but obviously only appears that way because you're only really dealing with newspaper reports and asylum records. Oh. I think that's one we've already... Oh, no, that's another one again. Yep, no. All right, I lied. Where are you? Oh, I forgot you did that. It's quite tricky to steer and turret at the same time, you see. My lack of emotes scares and confuses you, Bucket. How so? Oh, Sparrow Black is from Germany. There's another corner. Now we just need someone from Asia and Australia. Oh yes, downslide. It's a book, Wisconsin Death Trip, but there's also a beautiful film which is narrated largely by Ian Holm, who you might remember as Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings films. The first trilogy, obviously, not the Hobbit. There we are. Oh, no, that one as well. Oh. It's like looking for a needle in a bowl of soup. It's not. I think I've confused myself there. Oh. Of course, yes. He played Ash in Ridley Scott's 1979 film Alien. It's clearly already done, Jack. Bucket asks, did I get Louis into Elite Dangerous? I don't think I can hold responsibility for that, actually. I think what happened was I actually encountered Lou on Twitch by way of one Mr. The Honey Thief, who I think is streaming at the moment, actually. So, if anyone's to blame, I think it's probably him. Definitely done that one. Yeah. But now I understand that she's, yes. She's now contemplating putting a toe into the water on that front. And why not? Why not? Downside writes, Ian Holm is an amazing actor. Don't forget the priest of the elements in Fifth Element. Oh gosh! Do you know, I keep meaning to rewatch the Fifth Element because I think it's. Ooh, You can scan those, lovely. Because I think it's been long enough now. Indict. Is it now? Why aren't you letting me have that? Oh, it's scanned, that's why. I'll try. That's definitely the one I've just done, isn't it? Yep. Oh. So theoretically, there should be two here. But I'm picking up nothing. Oh. NSR2, confession time. I might have accidentally mansplained Twitter to Will Wheaton's wife. How's everyone else's evening going? Blimey. Well, you know, that's good. Did she call you on that? Was she all like, thanks for the mansplaination, dude? Yeah, bum bum. I tell you what we'll do. Hang on, where am I? Yeah. If we get to the other side of this, I think we might find what we're looking for. I hope so, anyway. Ooh, that's promising. No! Oh. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have a quick tour of the place. Because we might be, you know... we might be going about this all wrong. Nope, that's me. Oh. That looks promising. Let's have a look. Where's that? Sorry, I'm going a little quiet here because I'm a bit confused as to what I'm seeing. Yeah. Well, if I'm picking up that, still only picking up 3 of them. That one, which we've got. Oh. That one, which we've got. Oh, bingo. Ah, finally. Ah. Basically, it's $payload.$stupid. When you see his tweet, you respond to the stupid, and the proper gets $payload into everyone's brain. Sigh. So he converts his critics into sheep who send out a payload, which I was one of. So I found this interesting and tried to explain it to Will Wheaton's wife. I'm so confused right now, NSR2. Right. I think we can get back into the, yep. Now, what we have here then, actually I'll do this properly. There we go. Oh. So, story time. Are we ready? I'm ready. Should we go? Should we? Yep. Righty.
Extraction was up to 650 tons a day, but I've had to put operations on hold. An excavator unearthed something in one of the shafts. Looks like some kind of ancient monument, I guess. Almost like an underground temple. I'm no expert, but it looks pretty damn old. I'd be surprised if this thing is human. Some of the guys suggested bulldozing the thing and carrying on with operations, but I'm not senior enough to make that call.
Yep.
I asked HQ to send someone to evaluate the find. We could do with a xenoarchaeologist, really, but they'll probably...
Oh, blast. Sorry to interrupt there, but looks like we've got company. I think we're okay, because we're not being hostile. But just in case we're not, let's let's go for some cover, shall we? I think we're safe here. I'll just keep playing if it comes back. Oh. Yeah, there it goes again. Sorry about that.
Extraction was up to 650 tons a day, but I've had to put operations on hold. An excavator unearthed something in one of the shafts. Looks like some kind of ancient monument, I guess. Almost like an underground temple. I'm no expert, but it looks pretty damn old. I'd be surprised if this thing is human. Some of the guys suggested bulldozing the thing and carrying on with operations, but I'm not senior enough to make that call. I asked HQ to send someone to evaluate the find. We could do with a xenoarchaeologist, really, but they'll probably just send a couple of suits, then tell us to flatten the place. You know, this could be an important find, but everything's about the bottom line with those guys.
Oh, right. So, I found a monument. Some sort of conflict over what to do. Thargoid interference. Hang on, let me just have another quick look. Oh, hello. You right there, mate? Commander Lufin. Oh, thank you for your interest, sir. Do like the green lights there. Anyway, right. Back to the story. Part 2. Part 2.
This is an emergency report. The site is under attack.
No.
Half my crew is dead and the rest of us have taken shelter underground.
Something bad has happened.
I can hear explosions on the surface. Hopefully we'll be safe down here. The monument must have sent a message, acting like a beacon and bringing them down on top of us.
I could go for some bacon.
Whatever they are, they seem damned angry. We should have demolished that thing when we had the chance.
Yeah. Our friend is dropping in there. Oh, no, we don't want him. Oh, we definitely don't want him again. Right. Running.
Mayday.
Slide.
Mayday. If anyone can hear this, I'm in Area 17F. Temperature is close to freezing. People have started going missing.
F. Write that
I was in
down.
communication with an excavation crew in 16P, but they went dark a little while ago. I sent one of the foremen to check it out, but he hasn't come back. Looks quiet on the surface now, but that doesn't put me at ease. They could be down here with us, picking off the survivors one by one. If anyone receives this message, inform system authorities immediately. And make sure they send support ships. Whoever is out there means business.
Nice round of applause at the end there. Oh, we've got an SRV coming now. Quick, let's finish the story before he gets here.
Jenkins couldn't take it anymore down here in the freezing dark, so he went up to the surface. I was on comms with him when he reached the top. He saw something that scared him half to death. Then the comlink went dead. Something's waiting for us up there. Or worse still, it's down here looking for us. Either way, I'm not going down without a fight.
Good man.
I've rigged explosives around the monument with trip switches at 2-meter intervals. I'm looking at that thing right now. It's pulsating, like it's talking in some alien language, telling them to come and get us. But I'm gonna shut it up for good. 200 pounds of premium-grade explosives should do the trick.
Ooh. So that's what became of that, I suppose. Now, I don't think we're going to find it, but he did say something about yeah. He did say something about Zone F. So I'm just going to get to a relatively central point. Hopefully. Without... Oh, steady on. Without gaining the wrath of the Thargoid, which is, as far as my senses can make out, still on the scene. Hello. Little SRV wave. Anyway, yes. Now let's get the old vanity cam out. Free camera. Get rid of the. Oh, there we go. So, this is us, Site 94. So yes, the theory, which I've not really got to yet, but there seems to be a suggestion that the Thargoids have been bombing sites with ammonia in order to take the temperature down. In fact, I think this might be it. Ooh, yes, so here you see we have what appears to be frost patterns on the surface of the planet. And these are matched with the previous site that we were at with the, was it Bug Hunter? The Bug Hunter story, which is the chap with rather too much confidence getting brought down by a Thargoid. He's in me cargo, actually, at the moment, sleeping it off in a pod. Yes. So as far as sort of game lore, That sort of suggests that they're bringing the temperature down to one that's habitable for them, for the Thargoids. Ooh, somebody's coming home. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright.
Was it good? Did you have a good time?
I did. The streets are very quiet apart from all the shouting out.
Well, there's a rather big soccer match
Yes,
going
we're
on.
nearly over, I believe.
Is it? Are we winning?
I think so.
Oh, splendid. That'll be nice.
Did you get milk?
Milk? No,
Milk, it's white.
I'm aware of what milk is. Yes. No, I didn't get any milk. I could nip out after. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna
I
be.
don't want to detain you from your friends. I'll get some. It's fine.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
There's no bother, really.
Bother.
Oh, he's awfully good, isn't he? I think I'll keep him. Right. Ooh. So I've left you there with a blur, haven't I? Musipan. Yes, somebody did say milk. Welcome to the stream, sir. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Yes, so this sort of notion that that the Thargoids have been dumping ammonia, in order to walk among us. Because theoretically they are from an ammonia world, and as such live in much colder temperatures than we find hospitable. And so that's sort of both a way of creating an occupiable space for themselves, sort of what all this green sort of fog is, and also essentially, I suppose, attacking us at the same time. Yeah. And I think it was. Now the honey thief pointed this out about the structures. Is that they're all a bit sort of. They're very sort of pedestrian-y. So we've got ladders here. Oh, blimey, Charlie. Thank you. Yeah, Quadrant F. That's a mystery. Yeah, so we've got all of these ladders and whatnot. What am I clipping on? And I pointed out to him, I think, on his stream, that we've got a lot of walking around in that audio as well. And it's slightly painful for me to suggest, really, because I run hot and cold, if you'll excuse the expression, on both the subject of space legs and the furore, not furore, that's probably the wrong word, but the level of keenness, shall we say, that some quarters of the community have for the delivery of said space legs. But this all feels very space legsy. Ooh. Ah, no NSR2. Yes, that could be the case, couldn't it? Although, let's say the surface mining, it's tricky, isn't it? I mean, these are all surface mines, but we can't very well rule out, just because they're not in game, as it were, rule out subterranean. No, in fact, no, we absolutely can't rule out subterranean, because he was talking about being on the surface, and why would one talk about being on the surface if one was working, unless one was working beneath the surface? Oh, that's a shame. So yeah, what I'm basically saying here is if Frontier are trying to discourage discussion of space legs, they've got a peculiar way of doing it. So, Site 94 there. I might just get a little grab of that, because that's rather special. Oop. There we go. That's one for me. One for me. Stamp album? No. Photos go in a photo album. Stamps go in a stamp album. That's how that works. I think the way down, to guess, is downside is possibly here, but I'm not sure. I get the feeling that there was some sort of access point here, which our good friend has toll-jocked with explosives. We've got the what appears to be some sort of thermal vent there, I think, and yeah. Ooh, he's off. Oh, they're still there. Right. Now, I did find out, to my chagrin, off-stream, courtesy of one of my moderators actually, the lovely Orange Spark, that these overseers here have a tendency to anger quickly. How far up can we get? Ooh, hello. Really? Just going to keep letting me go up, are you? How strange. Right. Anyway. How are we doing? 9. Okay, yes. It's not that far away, is it? I don't think. Looks like a drill, but by the size of the ladder, the drill tube doesn't look big enough to allow human-sized people to move through. No, that's true. That is very true. I'm not sure quite how many Shrikey. Welcome. I'm not quite sure how many of these sites have been discovered so far. But yes, there are quite a few, because I keep encountering bits of audio from on people's streams that I'm very well, Shrike. How are you, sir? How's the leg? How's the leg recovering? Oh, yes, no, I see what you're saying there, NSR2. That reminds me of something, Oh, yes, no, it's a short story I was reading, actually. The Shout by Robert Graves.
Very good for the first time. Thanks for asking.
Oh, thank you, Shrike. Seems very dormant, doesn't he? Can't scan him, but I'm going to try. Oh, that's a discovery scanner, so well done, Jack. Right. Can I sit on it? Do I want to sit on it? Hang on. I'm not saying I will need to do this. Ooh. Hang on. Now that's interesting. We had something like that happen before. I've lost some of me to military. Oh. Let's see what happens when we boop it. there's some avoidance going on there. Easy. Wowzers. This is slightly unnerving. Unnerving, that's the phrase, isn't it? Oh yes, no, this is sort of it's a short story by Robert Graves in which he creates an unreliable narrator. And one of the things the narrator says at the start of his telling of the story is, oh God, is that, or is it whenever he tells the story, he changes the order of events and character names and things. So he's suggesting that he makes small-scale changes to this story. And of course, if one then approaches the story with that in mind, one's thinking, well, perhaps this happened first, or perhaps that happened third. And of course, what you're doing at the same time is you're actually accepting the body of the story to some extent. No, let's keep it alive. It's cute. Right, now, I think actually, NSR, I feel like this is a natural stopping point for tonight. Because I usually, newcomers to the stream, I generally only stream for about an hour. Might be going on longer tomorrow. But that's generally the way of it. So I think with us, rather docile, rather amenable, one dare say almost friendly, Goyd in my sights, I think it's time to bid you all goodbye. Oh, so thank you very much for joining me in stream tonight, especially those who are joining us for the first time. And there's Sparrow Black as well, the long time friend of the stream who we see far too rarely. Let's see, what am I doing? What are you doing, Jack? Want that one? Yes. We also want that. Yeah. So absolutely, thanks to NSR2, the Shrike, Downslide, WI, welcome. Some people who weren't in chat, but welcome you lurkers out there. Welcome Moozypan, Sparrow Black, and thank you very much, Downside. I look forward to your return, sir. Yes. Or madam. We didn't get onto that, did we? I'd like to see the frozen Goyd. I'll leave myself running, Shrike, so you can come and find me. How's that? Right. So, who can we raid? Who? Oh, let's raid the old friend of our stream, the Honey Thief, seeing as we've been stealing his thoughts tonight. Oh. So I'll raid him. And I'll do my final thanks, which is the most important thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Shrike. You're too kind. Thank you for placing your bits in my care. Yes, it remains only for me to thank Steve Kirby for making me the man I am today. And till we meet again, fly safe, and I will see you in the black.
I won't scan you. Hello, relic. Yep. Ancient relic detected. Really? Blimey. Ed, what's happening? Ed, thank you very much for telling me that. Ed tells me that Jack Little is raiding. Thank you very much, Jack Little. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for joining us here today. I just said that. And thank you so much for spreading the good word of Team Money Thief. Everyone coming in from Jack's stream. Welcome, welcome. Remember, drink the Kool-Aid. It doesn't have poison in it this time. How's the stream, Jack? You doing good? Oh, it's Dinsis. Dinsis. This is the dude I was telling you about earlier. Hold on. This is the chap I was telling you about earlier. I shall be play his follow, so you can get that name. There you go. There we go. This is the fellow I was telling you about earlier. The man with the voice. This man's voice is just astonishing. It is just astonishing. If you were to if you were going to go out on a date with a very pretty lady and stroke old man, and it was a first date, and you had this guy's voice, what would happen is your kind of like the post-date preamble would go from being like, I had a lovely day. I had a lovely evening. How did you have a nice evening? I had a lovely evening. And then you kind of like hesitantly maybe give them a bit of a peck on the cheek or anything like that, or maybe a kiss, or maybe being invited in for coffee, that sort of thing. No, it goes from that. Once you've got this guy's voice on your side, it